still asleep, I'm going to try to get this filmed before she wakes up. I'm going to be telling you my birth story today because it is a very, very important moment in my life, and it's the day that I had my daughter. So it's obviously very sentimental to me, and if I cry, I'm sorry. I am the mom to a almost 2-year-old little girl. Her name is Ember Ann. She'll be 2 in July. She's my little cancer baby, my little empath water baby. I love her to death more than anything in this world. A lot of people are shocked when I tell them I'm a mom because I look like I'm 14 when I'm actually 20. So yeah, I'm super excited to tell you guys about this. I had Ember July 10th at 11:39 p.m. She was brought into this world after about 26 and a half hours of labor. I went into the hospital about 6 o'clock on July 9th to be induced. They hook you up to an IV and give you this medicine that's supposed to start contraction. I got the medicine and everything was fine. I got put into a big family room as I had 2 guy friends, my mom and my grandma with me. And I believe I had a couple friends stop in and throughout the time. It was kind of a haze, like when you're having a child, it's pretty wild. So they came and they hung out there, and after about 2 hours on the drip for my induction, Ember's heart rate actually slowed down, so they had to take me off and let her heart rate come back to normal. And so obviously that took a couple hours in itself. By that time we were about 6-7 hours in, and the doctors were like, okay, time to get the show back on the road. And I got my IV once more. During labor, they do not allow you to eat. I was only allowed to eat ice chips, but my good guy friend snuck me in tropical smoothie, and I was just like, praise the Lord, praise my soul for this motherfucking turkey wrap, right? And so yeah, I devoured that, obviously, like sneaking around behind the nurses' backs, and that was awesome. And so about 4 hours before, it was around that time, it was about 6 o'clock on July 10th, the next day. I had gone to sleep, no baby, I was having full-blown contractions. I was natural up until about 6 hours before I had her. I got my, what's it called? Epidural. Yeah. I got my epidural, and the epidural really sucked. That was probably one of the worst parts about it. He did it right the first time. I was allowed to keep, that was probably the worst part. He didn't do it right the first time. I was allowed to keep my mom in the room, and they had me hunch over, and I just held onto her hands really tight, and then he put it in, and it felt really weird, like the pressure was really strong, and I was like, yo, that feels odd. He was like, you're right, it's wrong. So he took it back out, and then put another one back in, and yeah, after that point, it's just wild, because once I had the epidural, I guess my contractions sped up a lot faster, and I just couldn't feel anything. My legs were like jello, like, and I was stuck in my bed, like, doing my thing. And so, around, I want to say like 11 o'clock, my midwife shows up, and she comes in, she's like, well, are you ready to push? And it was just so unexpected, because I had just been calmly sitting there. I had no clue that Ember was even close. Like, I didn't know how much I was dilated or anything, and I guess I was at my full dilation and everything. And so she reaches to go check my cervix, and right when she checks my cervix, my water breaks. So it's just this flush. It kind of feels like you pee. It's like this flush of just liquid all in my bed, and I was like, what? Like, what? And so my nurses ended up having to like put towels underneath, getting it all cleaned up and everything. Ember's awake. I just heard her run. I heard her go do 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 do. Emmy! Ember! Ember! Ember Ann! Ember! Emmy!
Huh?
Wawa? Wawa? Can you smile? So my water broke when she checked. That's where I left off. Had to go fetch my human. Say good morning. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi.
Daddy.
Baby.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby. I love you. And so my water broke, and she was like, okay, time to start pushing. So I ended up keeping my mom and my grandma in the room with me while I gave birth. They put my legs up onto 2 little harnesses because they were just like jello, they were completely done. And my midwife stood obviously down below, just doing her little thing, seeing my view of everything. And she told me to push. I pushed for about, I want to say 30 minutes, and it was probably the worst part of it all. I don't remember any of the pain because I was on drugs for it, and I just have a really high pain tolerance in general. And all I remember is almost passing out when you have to push, because when you push, you're sitting there and you're like, it's like, think of your whole entire body just like pressure. And so my head was going like black, like my eyes and shit, like everything was going dark because I was just putting so much like pressure. Oh yeah, are you trying to push? I was just putting so much pressure out and trying to get her out of there that like it was making me like not breathe because I was like pushing and I wasn't breathing, so I almost passed out a couple of times. But sure enough, after about 39 minutes to be exact, because she was born at 11:39, she came out. She came out screaming, like completely like guns blazing. Her head looked really funny because when they come out, like everything gets like a little bit warped, but I guess it goes back within a couple of hours because it did go back. And my mom cut her cord, and then we did skin on skin right when she was born, which means like bare chest on me and bare skin, no anything on her for the first 2 hours. I didn't let them take her because I wanted that crucial skin on skin because I breastfed. We had a perfect breastfeeding match. Like I didn't have any issues. She latched completely. And so yeah, that's basically the little rundown of it. On to the next thing that I wanted to cover is just some facts about Ember, some facts about me. Ember is a Cancer. She will be to July 10th. She is my first child and hopefully my only child, not in a mean way, it's just I would like to put all my attention onto her. Ember's father is not involved in her life for a lot of people who I know are going to be asking, and that's something that is a touchy subject that I messed up on. I made a lot of mistakes with, and I'll go on about it in the future. Her favorite things right now are cartoons. Yeah, she loves cartoons. Her favorite cartoons are Angry Birds, Strange Magic, The Friendly Dinosaur, Zootopia, and Finding Dory. Hi. Her favorite foods include blackberries, peanut butter covered pretzels, crackers of any sort, popcorn, juice, water, Wawa. And she likes to eat her chalk in the backyard. Oh no. I'm sorry. Her favorite playtime activities include playing in the dirt. She has a dirt patch in the backyard, swinging, looking at her fish, harassing the cat, or harassing Mama. Thank you guys so much for watching today. It was a short little video on the intro to my motherhood series, and I will be doing a couple more videos. Leave any requests for videos you would like to see, content you would like to see down below. I'm sorry this was so short. I have to go make her breakfast. I'll add a couple clips of her morning activities at the end of it. I also forgot to add that I am so beyond thankful for reaching 8,000 subscribers. That is just completely wild to me that 1,000 of you guys were like, hey, this girl's interesting enough for us to actually like subscribe and want to see her videos. So each and every one of you, thank you. Like, y'all the homies. Like, my heart. What is up with your hair? Do you guys see this? What is going on? Say, Mama, you're supposed to be doing my hair. I hope you guys have a great day and enjoy yourselves, and make sure you like, subscribe, and whatever else there is. I will link my other social media down below. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye.